to Masters of the Hustle, where we interview entrepreneurs of many professions to highlight their products, services, skills, and achievements. These are definitely business owners who have mastered their hustle.
How you doing, brother?
What's good, big guy? We back
All right.
again, episode 2. This is Cisetv Masters of the Hustle.
This is Wink.
Look at this, y'all. Where we at?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Queen City, baby.
Queen City.
Who we working with today?
Man, we got Sharonda Weston of U-Turn Spaces, LLC.
Fantastic.
Yeah, her company is responsible for turning all kinds of spaces around through interior decorating, organization, decluttering, and also home staging.
I think we all need that in our life. Not the staging, but some type of organization. Though.
Yeah, and I can use that. I can use Sharonda right now.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what she's going to show us.
Oh, man.
You guys ready for this?
Yeah, we're ready to introduce her to the world, so we're going to go check out and see how business is going for her.
Let's go.
Let's go. The weather's brisk, but the decor is hot. And we're here with Sharonda of U-Turn Spaces, LLC, and Sharonda's turning interior spaces into works of art. Her company services Charlotte and its surrounding areas and is really starting to take off. So before she gets too busy on us, we want to catch up with her so she can show us the ins and outs of her business. So let's go inside. We're here with Sharonda Weston, the one and only.
Yes.
And she's the CEO, business owner of U-Turn Spaces,
That's correct.
LLC.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you know why we're here. We're here to let everyone know, or you're going to let everyone know, exactly what U-Turn Spaces LLC does and what you do on a day-to-day basis.
Okay. Well, we provide interior decorating, staging, and organization and decluttering services for both homeowners as well as businesses.
Sure.
Interior decorating side, we come in, talk to the client, see what they like, what they don't like, and pretty much gear a room or a home based on what they want. For staging, we can do staging for living or we can do staging for sale. A lot of people are going more toward a minimalistic lifestyle, so we're finding that we're doing more staging for living,
Gotcha.
which is pretty much just open, airy, neutral colors, not a lot of stuff in the house.
Gotcha.
Staging for sale, we pretty much come in again, neutral colors, that's market ready, neutral furniture, making it as open and airy as possible, and then that way they can sell it for the highest dollar amount and as quickly as possible. When dealing with the organizational and decluttering side of it, just coming in there, seeing how they function, how they operate in the space, and what's going to make it more functional for them once we organize it.
Gotcha. So as interesting and detailed as this thing is, it's very detailed. Is there a particular certification or degree when it comes to your business?
Well, for staging, I am an accredited staging professional, ASP, so I do have that certification in order for me to stage homes. Organizational part, you don't necessarily need a degree or certification, but there are certifications that you can get.
Cool.
Interior decorating, it's just that it's different from interior design. Interior design, you generally have a 4-year degree, things like that, but you're dealing with structural issues. Dealing with interior decorating, I'm just doing that, decorating the room.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks for breaking everything down for us. I'm pretty sure it helps our viewers out a whole lot.
Good.
Okay, so today, now that you've explained everything to us, what do we have on the docket today?
Well, today it's mainly going to be consultations.
Gotcha.
I have an interior decorating project that I've already completed.
Oh, wow.
You always have to kind of tweak a few things.
Gotcha.
But I have my photographer coming with me just
Sure.
to kind of take pictures for the website.
Perfect.
So we have to go there. I have an organizational project that I'm working on. We're going to go see a kid's room. You never know what you're going to see. But again, it's just a consultation. So we'll go there and we'll look into that. Not necessarily do anything today, but just kind of give a consultation and see how we want to go moving forward. And then we also have a project that I'm working on for interior redesign. Been working with this client for a while, picking out paint colors, things like that. Her and her husband actually have another room they want me to look at, so it'll be a consultation just so you can get a feel for the questions that I might ask some of my clients and things like that. So.
A day in the life of U-Turn Spaces.
That's right.
So you ready?
I'm ready. Yes, let's go.
I think we can go.
All right.
Okay, Sharonda,
It's beautiful in here.
Thank you.
All right, and we're at your first client's home.
Yes.
Okay, so at a project like this, what exactly does your client ask for?
Well, this is a custom built home. So the client pretty much need to bring their furniture in, and we also need to add pieces to merge the two together.
Gotcha.
So there were certain pieces that we had to actually get for the client as well. But like, for example, for this room, anything in this room, I pretty much told the client where to put it, or we placed it there ourselves. Yeah. From hanging up the mask and this beautiful African door, to just making sure that the bookcase was centered and the desk was centered as well around it. Gotcha. So any type of furniture arrangement, furniture placement, we handle throughout this house.
That's perfect. Okay, so that's perfect. In a project like this,
yes,
is this all your expertise, or does your client add any insight?
Oh, no. The client definitely has to add insight because it's interior decorating. Gotcha. So it's their space. It's decorated the way they want it to decorate. I'm there to pretty much guide them and just give them insight on where they should place things or things that they should purchase. Like, for example, if you see these 3 paintings right here, all gold frame. It was perfect that we had the 3 walls. So it just worked out perfectly. So we was able to kind of say, put these here, nice entryway, nice focal point when you first come in the home.
A lot of detail,
Yes, definitely. Also, if you look at these pieces right here, we had these alcoves kind of set back a little bit. She has beautiful things from all over the world. She travels a lot, and she likes to collect a lot of things. Okay. So we say to go ahead and strategically place these things here, so if you're coming through, it's almost like an art gallery. Gotcha. You're able to kind of get a little bit of insight into places that she's been, and just things like that. So display it well.
Very nice. So here's the deal. Just a quick question. In a project like this,
yes,
is this like an hourly rate, or do you sort of do it by room?
Well, honestly, it really just depends. I charge per room, per project, and hourly. I just try to see what works well for the customer as well as for myself as far as fairness.
Right.
Sometimes if I'm working longer hours or I'm going to take a longer time to complete a project,
gotcha,
we might just try to see if we could do a project rate.
Gotcha.
Hourly can get rather expensive. So it really just depends. I just want to be fair to my clients as well as myself.
Okay, so in a project like this, is this something that you would subcontract out, or do you do any of the work yourself?
Well, actually, because this is custom home and it is new build, the contractors and the custom builders actually did everything themselves. Okay. But as you know, with new homes, you kind of got to give them a year for it to settle. Right. So we will come back in a year, and that's when we'll actually go with paint colors, things like that. So that's when we'll actually hire painters. And if there's anything like shelves to be built, if we decide to do like a custom bookcase or something like that, I'll hire subcontractors out to do that. Cool.
Well, it looks great in here, and I'm glad we were able to see this. So I guess we're going to take off to your other client's house now.
Yes, we are.
That's perfect.
So pretty much we're walking into my client's son's room, and as you can see, typical boy room, give or take. Some boys are neater, some boys are not. It just depends. But this pretty much is a classic example, is if it's not organized and it's not functional, how things can kind of get out of hand at times.
Gotcha. So I'm just going to assume that you come in, you take pictures.
Yes.
Okay. And once you have those pictures, how do you use them to your advantage?
Several different ways, actually. We can show before and after pictures. So for future clients, and then also before and after pictures actually help our current clients, because they are actually able to see, whoa, my room used to look like this.
Gotcha.
I couldn't even function in this room, when they're actually able to see when we're finished in the after pictures. Right. So it's kind of good just to kind of give them insight and say, okay, this is how it used to look. Let's keep it this way from now on. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So do your clients supply your different types of boxes and storage bins, or do you bring those types of things with you?
Well, first thing in this project, just looking around, you might come in here and get overwhelmed. Like, where do I start? How do I even begin? But at the end of the day, first thing first, we use bags. Gotcha. So I'll come in with different color bags. One will be for trash, one will be for Goodwill, one will be to keep. And so it just depends on what we're working with. So we'll just supply the bags at the beginning before you buy bins, because it's easy to go and say buy bins, buy shelves, buy whatever, but until you really know what you're working with and what you're going to keep, it could be a waste of money. So we'll supply the bags at the beginning. Once we narrow it down to exactly what's going to be needed, then generally the client will go out and purchase all the other material.
Okay, Sharonda,
Yes.
in a space like this, how long does something like this normally take?
There's no concrete answer. It really varies. It depends on availability of the client as well as what we have available on our books.
Gotcha.
But generally looking at a space like this, if we can kind of get in here and really get our hands dirty and get everything done, you can do this in probably about a day, day and a half.
Gotcha. So I guess you could probably show us a couple of things how we would go about handling this space.
Definitely, definitely. Like for example, a lot of the things that I like to do would be kind of like organized chaos.
Yeah.
So for example, you have clients, I do have clients who want their drawers just pristine.
Right.
So we might have the sock dividers in the drawers and things like that.
Gotcha.
But 90% of my clients and just people in general, they just want a sock drawer.
Right.
So we'll do a sock drawer.
right.
We'll do an underwear drawer. You know, things like that. So that way, at least when they finish with their laundry, it makes sense and it's easier for them just to put it up
And
compared
makes
to
it
trying to
easy.
put them in the different little compartments within the drawer.
Definitely.
So we'll go ahead and we'll organize his drawers and we'll get his input. You know, what drawer do you want the socks in? What drawer do you want? So that way it's more likely that they'll actually go ahead and keep it up. Things like, for example, in the closet, if you just look in the closet, it's chaotic right now. We'll do shoe bins. They're clear plastic shoe bins. We'll go ahead and put the shoes in. We can stack those up and organize them. We also use something called huggable hangers. And what that does, that pretty much double the amount of clothing that you can get within a closet.
Right.
So we'll go ahead and we'll use that just to kind of get as many clothes as we can on hangers and take a lot of this stuff up off the floors.
Okay, perfect. Thanks for showing us those tips. I'm pretty sure, especially in a room like this, they could really use that help.
Yeah. It's
Cool.
going to be great when we finish with it.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess what? We're finished here?
Yeah.
I guess we can head over to what? Client number 3?
That's correct.
Perfect.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Let's go. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, Sharonda.
Thanks so much for letting us come by and film your space.
Sure.
Now, I know that you said you had a space, your office, and things like that it's just not functioning right.
Yeah, it's my office. I spend a lot of time in there.
Okay.
It's not a huge space, but I feel like we could make better use of what we have.
Okay, perfect. You want to show the way? We'll go and check it out.
Okay, great.
All right.
So, like I was saying, this is my office.
Okay.
You know, I spend a lot of time in here.
Okay.
Kind of an amateur musician on the side.
I've heard you play, you're not amateur. But okay,
Thank
go
you.
ahead.
Very sweet. So yeah, as far as the layout in here, we do kind of have to keep at least something futon type in here because it does work as a guest room when we have people here.
Okay.
Got the desk. I think it's too big.
Yeah.
Could go for something smaller. Keyboard here, they don't necessarily have to be, you know, L-shaped or
Okay.
in relation to each other. They can go apart. At one time, we used to have, when we first moved in, the desk on this wall here, and that worked okay, but I think it's, you know, I don't know, I just want to do something else
Something different.
in here.
Okay, what about the colors on the walls? Do you like everything else?
I like having the accent color.
Okay.
It's kind of weird because we just painted the downstairs a similar color to what we
To the
have in
booth,
here.
yeah, exactly.
So I'm just trying to figure out, like, you know, maybe we need a change
Okay.
in here.
Okay, perfect. And you said the desk is pretty large, so you're
Yeah.
okay with maybe getting a smaller desk
I
just to
think
kind of
so,
fit the
yeah.
space?
Yeah.
And what do you use the desk for? Like I see that there's like a speaker or something on it. Do you
Yep.
need that on there? What exactly do you need so that when we're looking,
Yeah.
we can actually find a desk that's more functional?
I think it could be less deep. Like I think
Okay.
something shallower would be okay.
Perfect.
The speaker does stay there, but
Okay.
I could potentially move it somewhere else.
Okay.
It just takes up a lot of space because it comes out so far and it's huge wood. I don't think it really fits in here.
Now, what about, I see you have your guitars. What about
Yeah.
wall mounting them? Is that a possibility?
Absolutely, yeah. I hadn't-
Okay.
Yeah. I hadn't
Just to
done
kind of take up, give you a little bit more floor space so we can play with.
that. Yeah, that would be
That's
fine.
fine. Okay. And what about in the closet? Is there anything in the closet?
So yeah, there's a lot of storage going on in here,
Okay.
and probably a lot of this stuff needs to get thrown away.
Perfect. So we can go ahead and organize and declutter a little bit of
that
this
would
as well.
be, yeah,
Okay.
very
Because we
smart.
might be able to take some of these things and kind of put them in here.
Yeah.
Just to kind of make room for out here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out exactly. Especially if we're going to go ahead and get you a smaller desk.
Yeah.
We might have to put file cabinets or something like that in here. So that's
Yes,
perfect.
I do have a file cabinet back here.
Okay.
I can get rid of that thing.
Okay. Okay. Well,
We'll
you never
see.
know. All right, so what we'll do is I definitely have enough information. I'm going to go home and draw up some plans.
Okay.
And then we'll come back and sit down, and then we'll kind of review them and see what you like, what you don't like.
Okay.
We'll go over a few items like the desk and things like that. Maybe even look for a different type of futon, but I love your futon.
Oh.
But we'll just look at different pieces and just see what will work better in the room.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
I see you soon, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so again, thanks for letting us hang out with you today. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to know, especially after this interview, they want to know how to get in contact with you if they need your services.
Well, they can visit my website at uturnspaces.com. They can email me at info@uturnspaces.com. They can reach me on Facebook at U-Turn Spaces LLC or Instagram, U-Turn Spaces.
Gotcha. Okay, you got it all covered?
I tried.
That's perfect. Let everybody know where you're at.
Yes.
And again, we had a blast today.
Okay.
Thanks for coming out and allowing us to interview you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Hey guys, this is Sharonda Weston with U-Turn Spaces LLC. You can visit me at my website at uturnspaces.com. You can email me at info@uturnspaces.com. Visit me on Facebook, U-Turn Spaces LLC, or you can visit me on Instagram at U-Turn Spaces. And I'm a master of my hustle.
Nothing's ever what it seems like. Become a master of the hustle. Motivation from the muscle.